Hi dear friends, and a warm welcome back to my channel. I'm glad to see you in today's video. Today's video is going to be quite interesting because today is a weekend. Therefore, I'm going to be trading on the OTC charts. On these charts, fundamental analysis is not applicable, only technical analysis is, and I'm going to be using the help of the moving average indicator together with technical analysis to find good situations on the market today and try and make very good profit. So stay tuned until the end of the video to see how I hit my goal for today and how I make very good profit in today's situations. So let me explain how this indicator works. So friends, now I want to remind you how to use this indicator. It's already connected and all the settings are by default. The indicator looks like a middle one which is formed directly on the chart, and the signal of this indicator is the moment when, for example, the price crosses from the top down, the middle sliding, and continues to move further. At the same time, the average sliding itself turns around and moves after the price. This means that the trade has turned, and in the near future the price will move down. So in such a situation, you can open a deal lower. Another example is when the price crosses the middle sliding from bottom to top and continues to move further. At the same time, the average sliding itself turns around and moves after the price. Then it means that the trade has also turned, and in the near future the price will move up. So in such a situation, you can open a deal for an increase. And also, of course, when using the indicator, do not forget about the levels of support and resistance because they're the most important. You need to look at how price is approaching these levels before using the indicator signals. So let me find my first entry point. So friends, here you can see that there is a confident ascending movement and good candlesticks were formed, and at a certain point there was a turn. At the same time, the price moves down and crosses the middle sliding from top to bottom. In this situation, I'm going to open a deal for 1 minute for a decrease because I can see the confident red candlesticks continue to form. At the same time, the moving average itself has turned around and is moving after the price, and surely after a confident and directed upward movement, the price will fall into the correction zone and there will be a decline in the opposite direction. And as a rule, in such situations, 1 minute is quite enough. Let me watch this price and see how this trade will close. This is awesome. The indicator really gave me a good entry point and I made very good profit. This is a good start. Let me continue. So friends, here you can see from a certain point the price turned around and crossed the middle sliding from bottom to top. At the moment, green candlesticks are being formed. At the same time, the middle one itself has turned around and is moving in line with the price. At the same time, because there is a certain level of resistance at the top, it's quite possible that the price will continue to move to this level. So here I'm going to open a deal for 1 minute for an increase. I can see that the overall price potential is going up and it's on this rising movement that try and earn very good profit. So let me watch the price and wait for the results. Well, this is quite good. You can see the price continued to move up and I got a very good profit. 1 minute was quite enough for this. You can see I was able to work on this rising movement. Everything is going well. Let me continue. So here you can see there was a good confident rising trend, and from a certain point the price turned around and moved down. At the same time, it crossed the middle sliding from top to bottom. Also, the middle line itself begins to turn around and is moving along the price. And at the moment, you can see confident red candlesticks are forming. I'm going to open a deal for 1 minute for a decrease because there's a greater probability the price will continue to move down, since you can see at the moment there was a decline and the price fell into the correction zone. It's on this downward movement. I'm going to try and earn very good profit, and I'm hoping in this situation 1 minute will be quite enough for this. Let me wait and see how this deal will close. This is excellent, friends. The price continues its confident downward movement and here I got a very good profit. 1 minute was quite enough for this, and as you can see, the indicator was right again and gave me a very good entry point. So let me continue. So friends, here you can see we're on the same currency pair. After some time, you can see after the fall down, the price turned around again and continued to move up. At the same time, it crossed the middle sliding from bottom to top. Also, the middle sliding itself turned around and moved after the price. So in such a situation, I am going to open a deal for 2 minutes for an increase. It's quite possible the price will continue to move to the resistance level, which is higher, since you can also take into account the fact that the price has an excellent potential for an increase here, and preferably the price is still moving up. Also, the main price minimums are becoming higher. So I want to try and earn money on this rising movement. I'm hoping that 2 minutes will be enough time for this. Let me wait and see the results. Don't forget to support my channel by liking the video, sharing this video to your friends and family, subscribing down below to my channel, and turning on notification bell. You can see the price continued to move up and I got a very good profit, and the indicator really helped me show me a good entry point. So the situations are working out perfectly. Let me continue. So friends, here you can see there was a good confident rising trend and the price confidently moved up. You can see from a certain point there was a reversal, and you can also see at the moment red candlesticks are forming. You can see the price crossed the average sliding from top to bottom. Also, you can see the average sliding itself turned around and moves after the price. So I'm suggesting in this situation to open a deal for 2 minutes for a decrease, because after a confident upward movement, I think the price will hit the correction zone and there'll be a rollback in the opposite direction. So it's on this downward movement that I want to try and earn very good profit. So let me look at the price and wait for the results. This is good, friends. You can see the price has continued to move down and I got very good profit again. As you can see, I was able to predict further price movement with the help of the indicator, of course. Everything is going great. Let me continue. So friends, here I'm seeing that after the downward movement, there was a reversal. At the moment, I'm seeing green candlesticks are forming. At the same time, the price crossed the middle sliding from bottom to top. So here I'm going to propose to open a deal for 1 minute for an increase, with a greater probability that in the near future the price will move up, since in most cases after a confident one-way movement there will be a reversal. But let me wait and see how this trade will close. This is not bad at all, friends. You can see the price has continued to rise, and here I'm getting very good profit again. I managed to make money on this rising movement. 1 minute was quite enough for me here, and as you can see the situations worked out quite well. Let me continue and find the next entry point. So here you can see at the top we have the resistance level. Also at the moment red candlesticks are forming. I'm going to immediately open a deal for a decrease, because after a confident upward movement as well as a level breakthrough, there'll be a drop down, a correctional movement, and I want to earn money on this downward movement. I'm hoping 1 minute will be enough, because as you can see the level is quite strong, and every time after touching this level the price confidently rolled down, and I'm hoping that this time will be enough time for this movement. Let me wait and see the result. Well friends, you can see that despite the pause, the movement down continued and I got a very good profit. I managed to work with you on this descending correctional movement. You can see that in the meantime I already have $3,500 in my deposit. So I want to open one more deal for today. Let me find something interesting. So here at the top I can see the resistance level, and at the moment you can see the price has moved from this level and is moving down. At the same time the price crossed the middle sliding from top to bottom. Also the middle sliding itself turned around and moves after the price. Here I'm going to open a 1 minute deal for a decrease in the current trend. Surely the price will continue to move down since this level is quite strong, and I'm hoping with this downward movement I'll earn very good profit. Therefore I'm using 1 minute. I'm hoping 1 minute will be enough time for this. Let me wait for the end of the trade. Quite excellent, friends. You can see that I got a very good profit. You can see I managed to correctly predict further price movement with the help of the indicator. Meanwhile, I already have $6,000 in my deposit, and I'm suggesting to finish here. I'm going to fix my profit and leave the market. So as you saw, the trades were quite interesting today. I hit my goal for today. You can see that it's quite easy to trade on OTC currency pairs, and you can start using both technical analysis with the help of the moving average indicator. I was able to find good entry points and make very good profit today, and I always advise you to carry out technical analysis first because it's the most important tool before using any other indicators. If you have any questions concerning today's trades, you can ask them in my private chat. I have a link that I left down below in the description box. It's a link to my personal chat. You need to write me with the code word money team, and I'll add you to this private chat where you can ask all your questions and learn more about binary trading. So until next time, and good luck in your trades. Bye bye.